Hello, welcome to Natural Hair 37. Today I'm going to be doing some confessions on yarn braids versus Senegalese. And these are just my opinions. You may have your own, but I'm going to let you know what I think of the two. Well, as you can see now, I have Senegalese Twist in my head, but before having those installed, I had yarn braids. I wore my yarn braids for approximately 8 weeks. I had my Senegalese in for 6 weeks, which I'll be taking down on tonight. I did my yarn braids myself. My Senegalese, I had them done locally here at one of the African shops in my area. My Senegalese Twist costs $200 to include the hair. The yarn braids only cost between $3 to $5 depending on the size of the yarn I chose, which I believe mine came to about $4.99, $5 for the yarn. After having both sets of braids in and having to manipulate and deal with them, I must say that I believe that the yarn braids for me were easier, much easier to style and to take care of than the Senegalese Twist that I have now. As I said before in one of my earlier videos, the Senegalese Twist, I did have some soreness after first getting them done. Whereas the yarn braids, I really didn't have any of that. I didn't have to deal with much soreness at all because I put them in myself, so I was able to gauge how tight they were. I did have two very big problems with the Senegalese braids. And the first problem was around my edges. I actually lost about 4 braids. It's not very noticeable on my edges that I lost them. The Senegalese, after a while, I'm assuming it's because of the texture of my hair. Since I have a very fine hair, I'm assuming that was the cause of it. But my braid, the twist began to slip down off the hair, where I didn't have that problem with the yarn braid. And I'm just sitting here thinking now, even if I did have that with my yarn braids, being that I installed them myself and I knew how to install them, I could go back in and tighten it up if I did get the slippage. But with these, because I don't know how to keep them from unraveling, then I wasn't really able to go in and tighten them up. I basically had to cut the twist below my hair and just take them loose. And right around my edges, I have already taken quite a few loose because they started slipping and I didn't want to get them to actually pull or lose more hair around my edges. Now to get back to my second problem that I had with the Senegalese is what you might be able to see right now as I'm recording, because of the hair, the texture of the hair that was used to do the twist, and because of my natural texture, about, I want to say around week 2, the end of week 2, week 3, I noticed that my hair was starting to show through the braids. do these again, I don't think I would do the Senegalese again or have them done professionally. Now, if I learn how to do them myself, then I think I would do the Senegalese again. But being that I don't know how to do them, I think professionally, no, I wouldn't have them done again. The yarn braids, yes, I will continue to do the yarn braids whenever I feel that urge or need, or the timing is just right for braids. I will do the yarn braids again. Actually, this is my second time. That was my second time doing my yarn braids. So, yes, I'll definitely do the yarn braids again because it's more economical and I find it easier to style the yarn braids versus the Senegalese. Overall, I must say that in the beginning, the Senegalese were beautiful. I love them. However, they don't last as well. They don't hold up as good as the yarn braids do. So if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely go with the yarn braids. I would definitely go with the yarn braids if I had to choose between the two. They're more economical. The cost is very minimal. They last longer. And then because I'm doing them myself, I don't have to worry about the damage that may happen to my edges, and I don't have, whenever the braids begin to slide off my edges, I can always go back in and redo them myself because I know how to do the yarn braids. Now once I learn how to do the Senegalese twist, I think I might give it a try again, but I would use a hair texture that is more like my natural texture. Yes, I think I would find a texture that matches my hair, or maybe even try the Marley hair. That way when as they get older, I won't have all of this fuzz and frizz going on here. Today I'm going to be taking down my Senegalese, and I will be seeing exactly what has become of my hair under here. Now, while having my Senegalese, I have moistened my hair with water day and night. I've oiled my hair as well as I applied the Curl Enhancing Smoothie by Shea Moisture to my braids in order to help keep them moisturized. So I'm hoping that underneath my hair has been well protected, and that everything is still pretty much intact and looking good, and that I haven't lost a lot of moisture in my hair, because it's one of the biggest problems I have is with moisture. So I'm trying to retain as much moisture as I can to help keep my hair nice and strong, because you know when your hair is very dry, it begins to break. And right now my thing is retention and care of my hair, so that's one of the things that I'm working on right now. So I will see you guys later, but for now, this is the end of my Senegalese twist. When you see me again, I will not have Senegalese twist in my head. So I like to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching Natural Hair 37. And I'll see you again. For now, bye.